Hi entrepreneur, CJ Lauria. And if you've read any of my articles, my books, been on my website, you notice I've written much about the paralyzing effect that fears can have on us. It can cause us to settle into a state of inactivity. Now, fear of what? Fear of nothing, fear of the unknown. There's really no foundation for having many of our fears, but you know what? We've all got them. And with the 7.5 billion people on Earth, there's a whole host of fears that each one of us harbors. They're limiting beliefs, and these are things that it is up to us to overcome if we're to be successful business owners. Now, a friend of mine recently published another book. Her name is Rhonda. She's known as America's Life Coach. She's been on Oprah, and she's from the NBC hit show, Emmy Award-winning show, Starting Over. And she deals with fears and sort of codifies the whole process of fear and then working on how we can overcome fears. And I like the way she lays it out, so I borrowed this description from her. And it all starts out with the zone that we're most comfortable in. We call that our comfort zone. Here, right here. See, I've drawn this little target sort of diagram, and we have the comfort zone, and that's something that we're comfortable doing. We're not stretching outside of that, and it could really be a very, very bad situation that we're in, but because we're used to that, we're afraid to jump outside of it, and henceforth we don't, and then nothing in our life changes. Now, what do we hear often? People will talk about, I want to change my life. I want a life-changing opportunity. I want to see life-changing results. I want life-changing success. So change is contingent on one thing: stepping outside this comfort zone, because effective change will not happen within this area. So what Rhonda does is she's taken this area and actually identified 3 outer regions outside our comfort zone. So for example, we have a stretch zone. Now, stretch outside of a comfort zone can be something as common as, well, not wanting to get out of bed in the morning when it's a little cold and we like it warm under the covers, and it's a stretch. We have to get out of our comfort zone, but sooner or later we have to get out of bed, right? So we're in that stretch. It could be something like that. It could be just talking up, speaking to someone, widening out and being hospitable towards someone. It could be talking to someone in line at the grocery store or the post office. We're jumping outside of our comfort zone, but then again, we meet some very interesting people when we do. So stretch would be that first area. Now the next area is a little more scary, and we call that very simply the risk zone. And risk could be any number of things. And here's the thing: what is a stretch to some people could be a risk or worse to others. You know, for example, for me to leave the breakfast table and get on camera and talk to you, that may be a stretch for me. But for others, it's even worse. It's what we call the die zone. They'd rather be dead. They'd rather die than speak on camera. So every one of us is different. So what a stretch, risk, or die is for you is going to be different for me or someone else. You see? The point of all this is this: no effective change can happen without coming outside of our comfort zone. So this is what I'm going to suggest to you. Here's a little homework assignment. Try this on for size and see if it doesn't make some very, very significant changes in your life. Put it into practice for the next 3 weeks, let's say. And that is to get in the habit of living outside of your comfort zone. It could be a stretch, risk, or die. You may say, I think I want to set goals for myself. I want to have 5 stretches a day and 1 risk. And once a week have a die. However you choose to do it for 3 weeks. Get in the habit of breaking the old habit of staying in your comfort zone. How does this apply to your business? The truth of the matter is, owning a business is not for the faint of heart. Mark my words. You can quote me on that. learn to live outside your comfort zone and see if your business doesn't flourish. This is CJ Lauria wishing you all the best.